Hello everyone, this is Karen from AccessoryGeeks.com, and I have David Pope here with me today from Trident. Trident is very known for their innovative designs and their unique cases, and David is here to talk about some of the things that Trident does, and we'll learn a little bit about Trident. So, how long has Trident been in business?
We started up last year actually, so we're still under a year old. Our first case came out in the summer of last year. And we've really just been rapidly growing since then. So we're still pretty new, but we're growing pretty quickly.
I did not know that you've only been in business for 1 year, but Trident cases are all over the place. I've noticed you're all over the marketplaces. We've been carrying them, I think, ever since you started, and the Trident cases have been doing very, very well. What's been the key to your success, you think?
Well, I think we really listen to the customers and get feedback from them. We're constantly growing. Those first cases we came out with, we've already come out with new versions, just building on what customers suggest, what customers want. We also really focus on innovative designs. Our main goal is obviously to create a super rugged case. That's our goal. But we always want to create something with style, something that looks different, something that gives the phone, the device, a flair while still, really protecting it in a secure way.
Well, Trident cases definitely do that because the colors very, very, it stands out very well, and the protection-wise for the phones, I mean, they're top quality. So how does Trident test the cases then?
Well, we put all of our cases through a pretty rigorous testing. We do drop tests, we do dust tests. We actually came out with a series of videos, they're on YouTube, of us we call it the Gauntlet series, where we basically we did drop tests. We did a 10-foot drop in one of our cases. We smacked one with a hockey stick across the warehouse to test. Our cases are profoundly dust proof. We have dust filters and whatnot. So we basically emptied out a vacuum canister into a bag, threw a phone in, shook it up, and took it apart, and there wasn't a speck of dust on it. So we kind of come up with little creative ways that we can really test them out, but also in kind of a fun way that really shows off, in a day-to-day situation, something that could happen.
Nice.
I don't know how often anyone's going to hit their case with a hockey stick, but just in case.
Have you ever ran it over with a car?
We have not done that. We don't particularly recommend it, but if any user does that and it works, that would be great. But again, we don't really recommend that.
Is there any new products that we can look forward to?
Yeah, in fact, as I said, we're constantly expanding, really rapidly growing. We have our 3 distinct product lines that are running here. This is our Kraken case. It's really our most heavy duty. This is for the Droid X. Then is our Cyclops. It's a little bit slimmer, same basic construction as the Kraken, but slimmed down. This is the Cyclops for the HTC Evo 4G. And then what we have is the Aegis, which is our newest one. And this is our super slim, but still extremely protective. Basically, you have the polycarbonate on the outside, so it fits into pockets easily. But what we are coming out with fairly soon is we're actually making extended batteries. We're going into, really expanding our business there. And basically, they're gonna, you could buy the extended battery and it'll fit into your Cyclops case with a new backplate. So we're really excited about that. We're calling that the Electra series. We got the theme of the Mythology going. So we're really excited about that, and those are actually coming out. I think our first is going to be for the Evo 4G here this month.
I have noticed that the Trident cases are always usually two pieces. Is there a design inspiration behind that?
Well, yeah, we just like to focus. Basically, our cases are constructed out of polycarbonate and silicone, hybrid construction. The yellow you can see here is the hard polycarbonate, where the black is shock-absorbing silicone. And really, when you build a case that way, you get the best of both worlds. You get the solid durability and rigidity of the polycarbonate, but also the soft shock-absorbing nature of the silicone. So it can handle anything from serious impacts to light bumps and drops, and it really is a complete package when you build a case that way.
You mentioned earlier that you're launching the batteries for the case, for the phones. So that means that the extended batteries you're going to make cases that are going to fit the extended batteries? Yeah,
we're actually making our own extended batteries and cases that will fit with them. So we got calls, and this is a perfect example of how of responding to customers. we got calls all the time saying, hey, I want a profoundly protective case, but my battery is no good. I need an extended battery. What do you have for it? And we had nothing at the time because our cases are form fitted for the exact specifications of the standard device. So we said, rather than trying to make a case that can fit everyone else's extended battery, why not make our own? And so we're real excited about that, and those are coming out soon.
That's really great to hear, because the geeks in the customer service department are always thrown at with questions about the extended batteries, because people, especially these days with the technology and the batteries running out very quickly, especially with the Evo, they have a lot of issues with the cases and the pouches. So that's one thing that's really great to hear, because now we can really promote the Trident cases with the batteries. If you could have only one electronic device, what would it be?
I would probably stick with my smartphone. It pretty much does everything I needed to do.
Which one do you have?
I have the HTC Incredible.
Oh, and how long have you had it?
I've had it actually since I started working in Trident Case. We had a test model that we obviously had to get tested, and once we were done, I was able to snag that. So that's my first smartphone. I love it. Never go back. I'm full-on Android fanboy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm all about it.
I have an iPhone 4 and I love it.
Well,
I'll never return it. No, I'm just kidding.
Agree to disagree.
We geeks here like to call it, what do you really geek out over? What are you most passionate about and most get excited
about? With the Trident case, I really get excited about coming up with new ideas of how we can test and show off our cases. That's kind of what I do a lot on the marketing team. So whether it's throwing, to be honest, what is really fun is if I'm out, I'm at a bar or something, and people are like, what's that big thing on your phone right there? I go, oh, it's a case. And then they're like, yeah, well, how protective is it? And you just throw it behind you, and I do that all the time. And to this day, it's still kicking. In fact, the same phone that we hit with the hockey stick is still in my pocket right now.
Oh.
In the same exact case. So I love just showing off really exactly how profoundly protective our cases are.
What is behind Trident's mythology themed names?
Well, we started out with the Kraken, and that was just our president and owner. He just thought, what really stands out is something that's going to really protect your phone in an aggressive way, and why not, a Greek monster myth. So that kind of caught on. So then we went with the Cyclops, which I don't think I need to explain. The Aegis actually we got from, that was the name of Zeus's shield. So that was good. And then with the new extended battery cases, we're calling that the Electra. I assume that was a goddess of electricity of some sort.
Of electricity.
Somebody in our company, I'm sure, looked into that. I'm just assuming. So that just kind of caught on, and we really like it. Yeah, and then we went with the Trident, and I feel like it's a cool little logo. So we just went with it.
Wow, great. As always, you can find these great Trident cases at accessorygeeks.com, and we look forward to the new batteries for the Evo and more products to come very, very soon. Thank you so much for joining us, David.
No problem. Thanks for having me.